Ladies and gentlemen,
what's up? This is Mr. LG, and you are listening to The Drive Home with Matt Burton.
Begins in 3, 2, 1, go.
And welcome. You're listening to The Drive Home with Matt Burton. It's old Matt Man here, and today I have one of my closest friends, a beautiful woman inside and out, and she is Miss Holland Carpenter. Holland, thank you so much for coming in.
Well, thank you for letting me be a part of your show.
That sounded so nice.
Because I am.
That's right. She goes by Mama Sunshine on the streets, everybody. That's her name. So, Holland, we have people all over the country that listen to our show. Actually, all over the world that listen to our show. And we have people email in. They want advice from us, right? I have no idea why. But they want advice. So here's some emails. We got 2 emails today. One from Carrie and one from Courtney. And we're going to ask Mama Sunshine to throw a little sunshine out on these emails to help us decipher them to see what's the verdict. Okay, you ready?
Right, let's go for it.
You've got mail.
The subject is, does my boyfriend getting us a dog mean he's going to propose next? Dear Matt Man, thank you so much for bringing the show to us. My name is Carrie. I am a longtime fan and listener. I have a quick relationship question, and I hope the Matt Man can give a few minutes and a piece of his mind. Well, Carrie, dear, I'm sure I'll give you more than a piece of my mind. So this past weekend, my boyfriend and I moved in together, which is a big step. Yes. All right. I get that, Carrie. He now wants to get a dog this weekend. And for me, it's all happening a little fast. I really want a dog too, but I think we should wait at least a few months, right? My sister says he's getting ready to propose. And if he wanted to move in and get a dog so quickly, do you think she's right? Is he getting ready to propose? Is the dog the last step in a relationship before proposal? If so, we're getting a dog this weekend. Ha. Thanks for your time. And again, I love The Drive Home. Much love, Carrie. So, Carrie, thank you so much for not only listening to the show. It's people like you. And you know what? I sound like a PBS commercial. It's people like you. But really, it's the email. So thank you, Carrie, for listening. So Mama Sunshine, what do you think about this? I'm going to let you take the ball first.
I want to know what kind of dog it is.
What does it matter what kind of dog?
Well, I mean, because certain dogs take a certain amount of commitment level. It's not just about a dog.
Isn't it all dogs take commitment?
Well, they do, but some demand more attention
Like
than
what?
others. Like some dogs, you just give them food, water, and love, and they're good to go. But then you have some dogs.
You don't have to take them to poop or nothing, just.
They just know how to do it themselves. They just know how to go.
Yeah, but you got to take them out.
They just know how to go through the doggy door and just take care of the business.
Okay, all right.
But then there are some dogs that just need tons and tons of attention. You can't go to the bathroom by yourself.
That's every dog, though, isn't it? My dog, I have a Dachshund. Mm-hmm. You go to the bathroom, actually, I have the Dachshund, and I have, Maya's the Dachshund, Snoopy is the Beagle, Oswald is the tuxedo cat, and Scooter is the Maine Coon cat. It's like an audience when I'm in the toilet. They're all in there, and then they're all in there watching me in the shower with judgmental eyes. So, I mean, it's like.
No, that's called unconditional love because they don't care how bad you smell. They just love you anyway. Well, this is the reason why I say this because I've owned lots of dogs.
Right.
And not one dog is the same. And I'm thinking if my boyfriend had bought me an old English sheepdog.
An old English sheepdog.
Yes, I would think that he was telling me that that our relationship was over.
Okay.
Because our old English sheepdog.
A sheepdog?
Yes. He was a jerk. I know I cannot call.
The sheepdog.
Yes. I cannot tell you the name that I want to say that dog was, but he was a jerk.
Was he a Scheizerhead?
Yes, he was. He was. So
Look up Germans. See, the FCC can't get me if I speak German.
Well, I was thinking dollar sign, a jerk that. Yes. But anyway.
Okay, I don't know German for that.
But anyway, I got to move on. So, okay. So I have this old English sheepdog.
Right.
Okay. And he is a jerk. And it was Mother's Day. Okay.
Wait, you have it now?
Just listen.
Okay, all right.
All right. So I had this dog. Okay. And it was Mother's Day.
When was it?
Like this past spring.
That's your husband.
No, I'm talking about the sheepdog.
But
It doesn't matter.
But Jody, is it Jody?
It does not matter.
You said ex-boyfriend.
No, but
Who you got on the side?
Listen to me. Listen to me.
Okay, all right, go ahead.
Okay.
I'm just trying to process this because I'm getting lost.
If Jody were to be my boyfriend,
Okay.
and he gave me the sheepdog.
Okay, so you didn't really get the sheepdog.
Just listen to my
Okay,
story.
all right, go ahead.
So Mother's Day
I hope
is
y'all
the
can
same day as our Memorial Sunday at church, at Kadesh United Methodist Church.
Right.
And it would be easier to move Mother's Day than it would be to move the Memorial Day Sunday on Kadesh. Now, it's Mother's Day and I should be enjoying Mother's Day, but no, I'm cooking the chicken pie and I'm cooking the green beans and I'm cooking this to take to the Memorial Sunday. So my dog Gandalf, the sheepdog, is looking at me. Yes, Gandalf the white, Gandalf the gray. He's sheepdog.
Okay.
Is watching me and that chicken, and his chops are he's drooling. And he wants some of that chicken. And
you making me want some of the chicken.
Well, it was good. I'm telling you, it was so good because I was making a chicken pie. And so finally he was being a good boy and I said, okay, I'm going to let you have this chicken. So I put the chicken broth and the fat and stuff I wasn't going to use in my pie. I put it down in the dish, my favorite dish. And the cats came around. The cats were coming around because they wanted some too. And
Where's the dog in the story now?
he's Gandalf. Just listen.
Okay.
All right. So the dog is over the dish protecting his chicken that I had just given him. And the cats are looking at that chicken too. They want some too. And he is telling them, no, you cannot have any of my chicken. So finally I leave to go to the bathroom. I come back and I see my dish.
And it's gone.
Oh no.
Oh.
I wish. So I look at my dish that's on the floor in the kitchen and there's a liquid that looks very, very similar to the chicken broth, but didn't quite have the same consistency of the chicken broth. I was like, what is that in my dish? And I looked, and Gandalf, after he had eaten all that chicken broth, had relieved himself in my favorite dish, and it sprayed all over the floor.
Did you notice it, or did you bake it?
No, this was like the leftovers. I had put the leftovers in the dish, and after he ate all the leftovers, he filled the dish with his
urine.
Yes.
Okay.
To make sure that the cats would not go behind him and lick the remnants of the chicken.
Okay.
And it was splattered all over the kitchen floor. Happy Mother's Day to me.
Uh-huh.
Now, going back to the question.
Yes, please.
Okay. If my boyfriend were to give me a dog like that sheepdog, I would think that would be a sign of bad things to come.
But how do you know? You don't.
I just know about sheepdogs.
All right. So, Carrie, if your man gives you a sheepdog,
you better run.
Run, honey. Run. But, all right. Now, what other kind of dog is okay for a proposal? A toy poodle? Or what's that dog you just got?
We have a Labradoodle, and that is the sweetest dog.
But it takes a lot of work, right?
But it is worth it. She's so sweet and so
But is it
loving.
a lot of work?
Not like the sheepdog. Not anything like the sheepdog.
Okay.
Yeah, I have stitches. See the stitches on my hand? That's from a sheepdog.
Do you still have the sheepdog?
No. No, my husband ran over it.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry to bring it up.
And that's why we have a new dog.
I forgot that's the dog. I insert foot, Matt. Yes, she's laughing, but she's crying. I think we just, but yeah, okay. This is awkward now. All right, so Carrie.
So let's go back to the dog.
Okay, let's go back to the dog.
So like a Labradoodle now that he is saying, hey, baby, will you marry me? But if he proposes a sheepdog, you run.
What about a Chihuahua?
I don't know about Chihuahuas.
Or a miniature pincher? Or,
if it's a sheepdog, run, honey.
Run. Okay. All right. So, Carrie, thank you so much. If it's a sheepdog, according to Mama Sunshine over here, just run. Here we go. Here's a news story from a new email came in from Courtney.
You've got mail.
And animals snatched your food. Okay, this is interesting. I'll bite on it. That's, yeah, she's showing me her finger from the sheepdog. So a food stand in Jonas Beach, New York has a sign that says food stolen by seagulls will not be refunded or replaced. So my friend Courtney writes, this happened to me there. My parents left me with my grilled cheese and the seagull knew a 4-year-old had nothing against it. And they sat there and I just started screaming. The seagull ate my sandwich and the seagull looked up at them and flew off with both pieces in one hand. Matt Man, we really need your advice. Well, I'm over here trying to understand this story. If you were in a restaurant eating outside, should the restaurant refund when an animal eats your food? And Matt, when's the last time an animal snatched away your food from you? Much love and hope to keep hearing more funny topics from you. Love, Courtney. Courtney, thank you once again for listening to the show. And so, Holland, have you ever been to a restaurant and all of a sudden an animal of some sort comes and snatches your food? I mean, here's the picture of the sign that they did. She sent a picture of the copy of, as plain as day, food stolen by seagulls.
Well, I know when we go to the beach, those seagulls they're just relentless and ruthless, and they will take anything that goes into your mouth. I mean, they don't care, and we just know that that's just how they are. And I just don't think it should be her expectation to receive a refund just because of that's how seagulls are. It would be a nice, lovely gesture if the restaurant would offer a replacement of something, right, but they shouldn't be expected to. But you don't think they should? I don't think they should be expected to. I think if this is something that happens a lot, no. But what about if they have like protocols and, where they'll, like the government, we raise on high alert. Should they have seagull alerts to where they'll have like levels, like a purple level? Yeah, or something? we're at seagull purple today, folks. Do not sit on the patio. Yeah, you're at risk of having your food eaten. And but do you think these seagulls prey after 4-year-olds instead of adults? They prey over any kind of food, I think. Well, I mean, not eating the 4-year-old. I'm talking about eating it from the. Well, that's what I meant. The food in a 4-year-old's hand is the same as the food in a 25-year-old's hand. I can tell you right now, a seagull come at me, I'm about to be on PETA's most wanted because I'm going to punch that seagull in the face. Well, those seagulls are sneaky and they know when you're not looking. How's a seagull go? Caw-caw! No, that's a crow. Come on, Holland, do a seagull for me. Can you do one? No, I don't know what that is. Come on, Holland. Can you do one? She can't talk. We broke Holland. She's over here dying laughing. We broke her again. So, all right. So when's the last time an animal snatched something out of your hand? Okay. With the last email from Carrie, we learned about my sheepdog Gandalf. Well, okay. On my right hand, I have an index finger that was almost bitten completely off by my sheepdog Gandalf over some food. I had fixed some delicious meat and I had to put it on my stove. The chicken? It was another kind of meat. I believe it was steak. And I had invested a lot of money and time in that piece of meat on my stove, and Gandalf jumped up there and got his face on the stove, and I went to get it off, and I got the meat in one hand, and he had his mouth on the other end of the meat, and
what are you laughing at, Helen? Keep going.
Well, Gandalf couldn't decide where the meat ended and my finger began, and he bit my finger, and I had to get 6 stitches. I'm not looking at you. I had to get 6 stitches in my finger.
Ow! Ow, Charlie! Ow! Charlie, that really hurt.
You can call Brad Gardner. He's a nurse practitioner. He had to put him in there.
So, but you did. So that's the last time you did. See, mine happened to be a dog too. My Maya, the other day I got a sandwich and I went to go get my drink and I put it down. She had gobbled up a whole Big Mac, and she's a little small Dotson.
Where did she put it? She's tiny.
She put it somewhere, but she gobbled up the entire, so. Well, give us 1 second. We're going to go chase the seagulls away from the studio. Caw-caw! You're listening to The Drive Home with Matt Burton, featuring today Miss Holly Carpenter. Give us 1 second. We'll be right back.